Hey, what's up, everybody? So I just got a surprise in my incubator. I just looked in there, saw a little bit of red, and I got some babies hatching out. So there's one right there, clearly albinos. You can see the pink coloration. So it's exactly what I predicted. So the butter is the male, and the reverse okatee, of course, is the female. So these guys are coming out albinos, carrying the gene for caramel. You can see those little air bubbles. They're taking their first breaths. They must have just hatched out. It's about 10 o'clock or so. So they must have. I've been checking on them all day. So they must have just hatched out recently, within the past couple hours or so. But the rest of them should be coming. You can see all the kind of little creases and stuff. See how they're all kind of denting in. They've been doing this for the past week or so. So don't fret if you have eggs of your own. They start denting in within about a week or two before they hatch. It's completely normal. You can see that guy's poking his head out. Not quite out yet. So you don't want to force them out. You want to let them just come out on their own. You don't want to force them out. They're sitting in there absorbing their yolk sac and taking their first breaths and just getting comfortable with the world. So let them come out on their own, and they'll come out, and the rest of them will soon follow. Maybe tonight, maybe in the morning, there'll be more of them. So looks like it's going to be an excellent clutch. I'm glad to see. Look, they look really good. They look really pretty. And I'll show some more footage of the babies when they're out and stuff. So yeah, just two of them are pipping right now. The rest of them, I guess that means there's 14 more eggs that need to pip. So today's day 62. It took 62 days for them to hatch. A little bit longer. They're about right on time. It takes they say about 58 to 60 days, but 62 days is pretty much right on the money when they're supposed to hatch. So they're right on time. So here we are about 24 hours later. You can see one of them is out of the egg now. That was one of the ones that pipped last night. So definitely an albino. Man, I forget how tiny they are. So I'm getting ready to put him in his own little container. I got a few more that pipped. I got one that pipped below all the eggs. There was one egg that was beneath the clump. I was kind of worried about it, but you can see his head poking out right there. You got one hatching out there on the side. It looks like blood, but it's just basically blood vessels and stuff. It's no big deal. The snake's alive and everything. That's the one that hatched. So it's empty now. So you got see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's the 10th one right there. Or maybe I miscounted. But anyway, yeah, it looks like I got 10 babies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 10 babies. So I'm getting ready to put that one in his own container, and I'll show you guys a video of that. But so far, so good. So 10 babies so far out of 16, which is excellent. So I'll give you guys some more footage. Alright, so I'm getting ready to put this one into his little container that I have set up for here. Set up for him, sorry. So this is one of the containers I've showed in my previous videos. So I got a little condiment dish set up with water, little tissue, toilet paper roll, and just a piece of paper towel. Just a little simple little setup. This will do so I can monitor his health, monitor his poos, make sure he eats really good. He's a good size. He's not too small. They took the whole 62 days to hatch, so yeah, he's a nice healthy size. I'm really excited. But yeah, so he's a gorgeous little baby. So this is one of the 10 so far that have hatched. So I've got 10 that hatched. I got 6 more on the way. So 6 more should be hatching here soon. So, yep. Now, keep them coming. So here's all the rest of them. Looks like I got everybody hatched. There's a few more poking their heads out that still need to come out, but looks like all the remaining ones hatched. And so I got all the hard work of putting all these guys in their containers, labeling them with their date of birth, and giving them water and making sure they're all situated. And then they'll have their first sheds here in about a week, and then they'll start eating. I'll get about 2 or 3 feedings in them, and then I'll start selling them. They all look very, very good. Beautiful snakes. So all my fertile eggs look like they hatched. Then I had the one infertile. So out of 17 eggs, I got all 16 of the fertile ones to hatch. So I used Hatch Right as a incubation substrate. Looks like this, for those that don't know. You can find it on Amazon. It's about $17, $18. And it worked really well. I didn't have to add any water or anything. They kind of just incubated themselves. And these guys were incubated at 82 degrees or so. It spiked up during the hot days, so about 86, and then it would go down back down to like 80, 82. So, and it took these guys about 62, 63 days to hatch. So yeah, it's a long process, a lot of waiting, but obviously it's very rewarding when you get all these babies hatching. So, yep, I'm really excited, and I'll probably keep one behind and sell the rest. So I'm going to keep one female for my future breeding plans. I may keep 2. We'll just see what happens. But, yeah, overall, went really, really well. And this is the incubator I used. It's a Hovabator model. I've had it for years. Any incubator will work hatching corn snake eggs. You don't need anything fancy. It's got little windows in here so you can see the eggs as they incubate. But, yeah, just 82 degrees. Took average amount of time to hatch. So yep, and so I'm gonna go ahead. I got 4 of them set up right there. And I'll show you kind of what I got a little tag on them. Got their date of birth. Started labeling them, which one came out of the egg at what time, so I kind of keep track, but they all come out at once, so it's kind of hard to, I'm not even gonna bother doing that anymore. So I'm just gonna set them up in their containers, and yep, and that's it. So really, really cool. These are all the empty egg shells. See, that one's empty, so yep, so they fit their whole bodies in there. It's amazing, but they managed to do it. And yep, so this is a reverse Okatee bred to a butter. So that's why all these guys, they all have those red eyes, and they're kind of a pinkish reddish coloration. So this is exactly what I predicted. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting them in their containers. So I'm just gonna take them out one by one, and I'll label them later. They all hatch around generally the same time, so I'll just put that birth date on all of them, just for when I go to sell them. It just makes things a little bit easier. So got that guy in there. Get a lid. Make sure I don't want to get his head. Okay. And his water dish is already filled up. I'll go back later and fill up all their waters. Make sure everybody has clean water. So I'll put this one right up there. Well, for this video so you guys can see how many I'm dealing with here, I'll put this one right here next to the other ones that I already have right there. So move all this out of the way. And let's see, let's get another container here. I had all these already set up. Just makes it easier. I already have everything they need. So this makes it easier for when this happens, when I get a big clump of them like this. So I'm gonna grab another one here. Another little healthy looking baby. Pretty cool. They might be albino Okatees, because I mean, the female that produced these is a reverse Okatee, which is an albino Okatee. So we'll just have to see how their colors turn out as when they go through their first shed. So that's number 2. Make sure that lid's on nice and tight. I know I mentioned in my other videos, you always make sure that you get lids that are secure, because when you get snakes this small, they can escape out of really small things. So it does have a couple air holes on the sides, so there's plenty of ventilation in there. They don't need as much ventilation as like mammals do. So there's two. They just need just enough. I just put little holes in there so they don't escape through holes. So here's number 3. Right here. They all look like they're about the same size. So there's number 3. Put him away. Hopefully I have enough containers. Alright. There's number 3. Stack him up there. And I got a container all ready to go right here. Grab another baby. There's one that just went underneath the whole clutch right there. This is really exciting, guys. I'm glad I got the hatch rate that I did. I got all these beautiful babies. Ooh, this one's got, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, this one looks really white compared to the others. That one might be a keeper. See how he turns out. Alright, make sure when I'm snapping these lids down, I don't want to get their heads or anything. That'd be horrible. Did all this work hatching them and then they end up getting caught in the lids and getting killed. That would not be very good. Alright, I'm just making sure everybody's good. Alright, so that's 4. So I got 8 sitting there right now. Reach down here and got some more containers. I got 4 more containers sitting here. So should be enough to cover what I got left in here that are out as of right now. Alright, here's another one. Another little baby out in the world. And come back later, give him a toilet paper roll and a water bowl. So yeah, like I said, they don't start eating until a week after they hatch. They'll start taking pinky mice right off the bat. So yeah, believe it or not, these little guys can take a pinky mouse right out of the egg. Pretty cool. And you got to feed them weekly up to once they get a little bit bigger. Then you can kind of push them back a little bit. Yeah, I get this guy. Another pretty little guy. Pretty cool. Oh, get in there, buddy. Alright, so that was number, I already lost track. That was number 6. It was 3, 6, yeah. Alright, so that was the 6th one. Okay, alright. Here's number 7, and that looks like that's all for right now. And we'll go back and look at the eggs, see which ones are still remaining. Another albino corn snake, het caramel. So these babies can produce butters. These babies bred to each other will give you a 25% chance of getting a butter corn snake. So, because they're carrying those caramel genes. Alright, so we got 1. We got 2 right there. Let's see, it looks like we got 3 in here. I gotta get my tweezers and see what's in there. Oh yeah, you can see the little snake in there. There's 1 in there. This egg right here. Ooh, I want to get his tail. Alright, there's 1 baby in there. You can kind of see him in there. So that's 2. That's the 3rd one. That one. Okay, there's another Sorry about the camera. I'm trying to do this on my own, so I don't have any help holding the camera. There's another one sitting in there. Kind of see him. So what is it? So we got 4. Okay, and there's another one. Looks like I see his head in there. There's 5. So 5. I think I got 5 babies left. Yeah, that one's got nothing in it. See that one? That one came out. Make sure this one right here came out. And yes, he did. Okay. Alright, and there's the one bad egg. Right there. Alright. Hey, buddy. Come on out. We're ready for you. Alright, so there's 5 still hatching. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got 11. So 16 babies. Awesome. So all of them hatched. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll keep everybody updated on their growth and everything and how they're doing, and do some update videos, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thanks for the support. Thanks for subscribing. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.